Two pretty good guys. I don't know what they weigh, but they're pretty good, both of them. Alright, I'm back down here on the club, putting out a few more traps. Here's one here. Got a little hole set right in this road. There's my truck down there. I got another set right down there. Right on the way is the man's house, kind of over the club. So, putting in a few more sets. He said he was coming down this road the other day and seen one about where I put that set in, but he said he sees them crossing down here about where my truck is. So we got a few sets put in. May set another one or two if daylight will hold up. Alright, up here at the truck, another little set right there. Alright, we're fixing to ease on down and see if I can find another place or two. Alright, over here checking these traps this morning. I got something, but it ain't what I wanted. These are good to catch, but turkey killers. But I really want coyotes or bobcats. Alright, let me get them tended to, and we're gonna go on check the rest of them. Alright, it's raining down here today. And we do have a little something in the trap, but not exactly what I wanted. But it's still a good little critter. A little wet coon today. Alright, we out here with the beavers at the beaver traps. And we got one. Caught that other one before. There's my chain. There he is. He done got in between these two trees and done messed it up. Alright, let me get him out of here. Alright, let me show y'all something. I got lucky. Pull the trap up. Look at that. There's his hand or his foot. But he's still down there. Now when I shot him, he rolled and rolled and rolled just like an alligator. I don't like catching them in the front foot like that because they will twist off. But I think he died before he was able to get away. So let me get him up here on the bank. Let's look at him. I have my catch pole in the truck. There it is with his foot off. Pretty good sized beaver. Alright, let me get him washed off. Some of that mud off. Look what's right here beside him. Beaver poop. Pretty much ain't nothing but sawdust, is it? Alright, I'm gonna get him washed off. There he is. Got him washed off. Just him and the coon. That's all this morning. Alright, it seems like it's gonna try to rain again, so let me get this trap reset for this beaver. Get out of here. We'll see you in the morning. Alright, down here checking the traps again, and finally got something in the cat cubby. But it's not a cat. I mean, that's a nest raider, a turkey eater, but it ain't a cat. Alright, let's see you get something else. Alright, the wind's tough, but we finally got something else here. I got another little small beaver. We got to take one up on the reef. Alright, that's all we got was the little small beaver. And I had two traps tripped. I had one over to cover where I'd caught that otter, had a toenail in that one. And then down here where I'd caught a couple beavers before, just had a trap trip. So I got both of them reset and we're gonna chuck them again tomorrow. Alright, we're back down here to do the remake where I caught the coon. Well, I caught the coon yesterday morning and this morning because it's raining so much I didn't even fool with the one yesterday. So let's see if we can do a remake on the one where I caught him yesterday, and I caught the one this morning in my bobcat cubby. He destroyed it, so we're probably gonna pull that trap and just move it somewhere else. So let's see what we can do with this mess. Well, that's what it looks like starting out. So it's not good. Don't look real promising. Keep finding sheep's wool everywhere. That coon got it out, boy. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna be able to reuse. I always like, especially when I catch something, fire that trap, make sure everything works. It loosens it back up. Boy, I can still smell everything in here. Alright, we got it bitted back. I'm gonna tell you, on that other one over there, this peat moss is what saved the day over there. A lot of people don't like it. But it's worked good for me. Put some under that pan there. Gotta keep all that water out. Maybe we won't have any more rain for a little while, but Lord thinks we need some, we're gonna get some. May have to go find me some dry dirt. Alright, I got a little bit of something here. I don't want them sticking in. Alright. Alright. And that's the remade set. Now I'm gonna go pull the trap at the bobcat cubby where I had that come. I'm gonna pull that trap. I got a couple traps I'm gonna set on the way to one I had tripped this morning that had deer tracks all around it. So a deer got in one last night. So we're going over there. Alright, at the bobcat cubby, got my puller. Let me show you something real quick. That coon messed it up. There's my trap laying there. I don't even know where my little white feathers are. Y'all see that limb right there? I was just right down there setting up that other set. Right. Well, my finger ain't gonna do right. Anyhow, I was right there at that little log. That's where I just reset that trap. This thing here failed while I was over there. But look what got hung up in that tree. Ain't the Lord good? Protects you. Wind's blowing pretty good today, so it's kind of anything dead around here could possibly hit the ground, but ain't it good to know that the Lord's got your back? He's watching out for you. There's gonna be more to come on that. But all right, let me get this trap out of the ground. That's a homemade puller that me and Daddy made. Works pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna put the puller and the trap in the truck. Whew, some racket, ain't it? Gotta clean the mud off of that one before I put it back out. Alright, let's ride on down the road. We're on the hunting club, so we're gonna go the back way, stay in the woods. I got a few places I may set a few traps. Got a couple spots here on the way. Let me turn this around and show you. That's the main road, kind of going through the middle here. I'm gonna show you something right up there, but I think I'm gonna put me a little cat cubby right here. Cause I mean, this place is super big. I think I'm gonna hit that limb right up there and try to build me a cubby right here. And that'll be for a bobcat, and then right over here, somewhere there's my truck. It's scattered all over the place right there. So I think at the same time, I'm gonna put me a little trap in the ground right here. That'll be two sets right here in between as I go to the other side, and I got I think 3 or 4 sets over there, and I'm gonna probably try to punch in a couple of more at a place. So let's just see what we can get done. All right, I got this little set made in the road here. Trying to get my shot out of it and get it. So I just had to put a little. I did a little punch hole. I tried to go down there and do a little cubby. But that ground is too soft. I put the trap in the ground 2 or 3 times, drove the earth anchor in, and could pull it right out. So it was no use in even doing that. That ground is rotten over there. So fixing to head on down, see if I can put 1 or 2 more in. And then I got to remake a set. All right, here's the plan, guys. Right along this tree line right there is the road. That's the road I travel every morning going to check these traps. I'm usually headed in this direction. What I'm gonna do, I done walked around this whole place, and right down there where the road goes into the trees, right on that right side over there, I found one bobcat track. Now I know back up in here, coyotes is all up in there because that's where we always have thrown all the deer carcasses, and they don't last no time. So what I'm planning on doing, right down there in this corner, I'm gonna put a set. Right here in this here, I'm gonna put a set. Probably gonna go over there and get that little tuft of grass right there. That's a pretty good little piece of grass. And I'm gonna just set it on the ground out here, probably do a dirt hole. And then right down here, when I drive up down here, right down there at them trees, right in that area, I'll put another set. I don't know. I know coyotes are here. You hear them. The man in the club hears them all the time. He lives just the other side of these trees here. But it rained yesterday, so there's not hardly any tracks. I can't find any scat. I know they're here. Now whether they're making a loop and they just ain't made it back, I don't know. But they ain't gonna catch coyotes if the traps is at the house in the shop. So finna put them in the ground. We're gonna set these 3 sets, then I'll show them to you. All right, there's that set right there. I'm trying something a little different this time. It's kind of like a semi-looking trench style set. All right, let's get down there and do that. All right, here's this. That's more or less like a little flat set. I had to put some wax sand on it, but I just did like, I guess kind of like a compass set. I got a couple, I got a hole there and a hole there and then a hole back here. Just put gland lure down in all 3 of them. So that's that one. I've caught them in that before, so maybe we will again. All right, headed down yonder. This other one, I just kind of did a real visible dirt hole. Maybe try to get that cat in there. Cat or coyote, either one. But I actually had a beaver foot in the back of the truck. I shoved it down in that hole too. We're gonna see. They seem like beaver meat also. So. All right, let's go do the remake on the one that the deer stepped in. Got that set remade where the deer was at. I'm fixing to head to the house, and we'll be back in the morning. Check them, see what we got. All right, we're back out here at the beavers. I hadn't got anything in the coyote traps the last couple of days, but here at this covert over here at the beavers, I've had both my traps where I caught that other beaver. I've had both traps tripped like 2 or 3 days in a row. So I finally rearranged them a little bit. I dug out a little bit. I think I dug out when I caught that beaver, but I finally connected on something. Got another little otter down there. I had to go ahead and get rid of him. The last 2 days I've had toenails in there, and his foot is not in that trap real good now. But a catch is a catch. And that's all I've got here. So let me get him out and get him to the truck. I told y'all I didn't have him good. And he has got this in a mess. Let me get him out and see if he's missing any toenails. Well, I looked him over pretty good. And he's got every toenail he's supposed to have. So there's something still running around out there that's missing 2 toenails. Well, he's got all his. All right. We'll see you back in the morning. I come back down here to the beavers today. I kind of got to walking around, messing with a few beaver dams. Let me show you what I stumbled up on. Like these little channels everywhere. That right there runs on out, and right past that, my 4-wheeler, the other side of my 4-wheeler, around that fence is that little creek that I've been trapping on. And I mean, they run everywhere. And I put a conifer bear in that one. Right there where them sticks is across it. I put a conibear there, and then right up the other side of that old dead looking tree, put another. About these trees, it just kind of stops right here, and they walk on the dirt. Then they go right there into under the fence and into the little creek. So I put another conibear right there. There's the little ditch. It ain't even a creek. But I found this because I found another beaver dam that they had worked it fresh. I found a couple of these coming under the fence like that, and it's been used heavy. So I throwed a couple conibears in. Come on down here to this other beaver dam. I'm just gonna keep on walking with the water. Pretty much just kind of plays out basically. And that's when I found this. So we're gonna see what it'll do in the next day or two. See you in the morning. Alright y'all, back out here at the beaver traps. I ain't caught nothing in quite a few days. I've set out a few more traps in some places that I found. Over at the covert, I've done pulled everything from over there because I dug the dam out, and it's probably been 3 or 4 days, had nothing been over there. So I pulled them. I'm still having a little activity up and down the creek a little bit. I went to one of the fall beaver dams that I had pulled before or dug out before that was made back. I dug it out and set a few traps around it. And this morning, I put a little drowning set in. And this morning I had a front foot in it. I don't know if it wasn't enough weight or what, but he pulled the weight up, and I guess it was all twisted up and got off. So I redid that, added some weight, put a little shorter line on it. We're gonna try, but we're going through the end of the week. Today's Tuesday, and I'm probably gonna pull right after Thanksgiving, first of next week. I'm gonna pull all these traps. She just want to go another week on it. I've caught 5 beaver and 2 otters down here so far. It's been 3 or 4 days since I've caught anything, but I do know we got a few stragglers in here. So, but anyhow, that's the update on that. I ain't caught any more coyotes. I've caught a few coons over there. Caught a fox that a coyote got to before I did. But we still hammer. We still gonna hammer. And we're gonna get them. We're gonna at least get 1 or 2 more before I pull from down here. I feel sure. Alright, well that's it. That's what I got going on. And maybe we'll have a few animals to show in just a little while. Alright, good morning y'all. It has been quite a few days since I was on here. But now we're back down here at the club running them. And we finally got a little critter that has been probably giving me fits. Let me show you what we got here. Look at this. A little fox. I guess he's gonna act up a whole lot, which is good. That's better on that foot than if he don't. But, alright. The last fox I got in the same set, I think coyote done come kill. So let me get him took care of and get the rest of them ran. Alright, good morning. Back down here on the beaver line. And I finally got something to show you. We got a big old beaver. care of. So we're gonna move on down. Alright. Down here where I put these 3 conifer bears and all these runs, finally got something. Maybe y'all remember it. Yeah. Finally got something. Let me get him pulled up. Let me tell you, look like he's a pretty good one. Alright. Let me get this thing reset. Get it out of here. Alright, got him up here at the truck. And that sun's in a bad spot for both ways. But anyhow, alright, here they are at the truck. 2 pretty good guys there. I don't know what they weigh, but they're pretty good, both of them. Alright, and we probably won't be here but another couple of days and I'll be pulling the trap. So I guess we'll get these other few days and then I'll post this video. But we'll see you in the morning. We got something. Alright, here I am in the shop. Got these boys in here. I got them laid up on the table here and weighed them. One of them was 49 and the other one was 50 pounds. So had a 49 pound and a 50 pound. And it had one of the traps had a toenail in it this morning. Got one of them missing a toenail. All right. So I'm gonna get the tails off of them, get the castor out of them. May take some of the meat and make me some coyote bait. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We'll see you one morning on the check. Maybe the last day when I'm pulling. But maybe we'll get something else between now and pool time. All right, y'all. It's pool day. Down here at the beaver traps. I'm finna go pull them. Let's go see what we got. Pull them on the way out. All right, well, I got them all pulled. We didn't have nothing in the traps. No traps tripped. Everything was like I left it. So I got it all on the 4-wheeler. Finna load it up in the truck, load the 4-wheeler up, and we're gonna get out of here. I got a few coyote sets to go remake. And then hopefully I'll be setting some traps somewhere else shortly. All right, appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.